Students, hello. In this video, we are going to solve practice set 2.2 standard 9 in subject of math first. The first question is, show that 4 root 2 is irrational number. We already know the definition of irrational number, and this proof is given by the indirect proof. Means here we have to show 4 root 2 is an irrational number. Then let us assume the opposite thing, that 4 root 2 is a rational number. Means here first of all, in first step we assume that let 4 root 2 is rational number, and the definition of rational number is that number can be represented in the form of P upon Q. Means this 4 root 2 can be represented like this way, that is P upon Q form, where Q not equal to 0 and P, Q are integers according to the definition of rational numbers. Then we transfer this 4 to right side. We get here root 2 is equal to P upon 4Q. Means in this step we transfer this 4 to the right side. It will become divide, means multiplying to denominator Q. Means in this step root 2 is LHS and P upon 4Q is RHS. Here this root 2, that is left side, means we say this equation as first. In equation first, LHS means left hand side root 2, which is irrational number. Root 2 is irrational number, whereas the RHS means P upon 4Q is rational number. It is rational number, but it is contradictory. What is contradictory? Means LHS is irrational and RHS is rational, and therefore here we write this is contradictory. Contradictory means it is not possible. Contradictory, and it is due to our wrong assumption. Means what we assume in first step, 4 root 2 is rational number, it is wrong, and therefore here we write 4 root 2 is rational number. This statement is wrong. And now what is its opposite? As rational number assumption is wrong, means 4 root 2 is irrational number, and that is our proof. Again I explain here. First we assume 4 root 2 is rational number because of indirect proof method. Therefore it can be expressed in the form of P upon Q, whereas Q not equal 0, P, Q are integers according to definition. Transferring this 4 to right side, we get here root 2 is equal to P upon 4Q. In this equation, this left side is irrational number and right side is rational number, and this is contradictory, means not possible, and therefore our assumption, that is 4 root 2 is rational number, is wrong, and therefore 4 root 2 is a rational number, irrational number, and that is our proof. Now we are taking question number 2. What is question number 2? See here. Prove that 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Means here we have to prove 3 plus root 5 is irrational. Therefore again assume, according to indirect proof, 3 plus root 5 is rational number, and therefore that number can be expressed in the form of P upon Q, where Q not equal 0 and PQ belongs to I. Belongs to I means both are integers. Again, this left side of 3 transfer to the right side of this equality, we will get here root 5 is equal to P upon Q minus 3. And in this step, we are here say this is equation first. In this equation, again, in this equation first, the left side, here left side is root 5, means LHS is irrational number. LHS is irrational number. Whereas the RHS means P upon Q minus 3. This RHS is rational number. Means here we write RHS is a rational number, and therefore it is contradictory. And due to this contradiction, our assumption, what we assume here, 3 plus root 5 is rational number, is wrong. Therefore the next step we write here 3 plus root 5 is rational number, is wrong. Means this assumption is wrong. Here we can write assumption 3 plus root 5 is rational number, is wrong. Therefore opposite of this rational, that is irrational, is true. And therefore here we say that 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Means here we proved the statement by using indirect proof method. Again see carefully. First we assume 3 plus root 5 is rational number. Therefore that can be expressed in the form of P upon Q. Transferring these 3 to the right side, we get here root 5 is equal to P upon Q minus 3. This is equation first. In this equation first, this is LHS. That LHS is irrational number, and this RHS is rational number. But it is contradictory, and that's why our assumption 3 plus root 5 is rational number, is wrong, and its opposite remaining thing, that is 3 plus root 5 is rational number, and it is the proof of our required statement. Now the question number 3, that is represent the numbers root 5 and root 10 on number line. It is totally expressed, separately expressed in another video. Now we are going to take question number 4, that is write any 3 rational numbers between the given 2 numbers which are given here. See the example first. The question number 4 of the same practice set is write any 3 rational numbers between the 2 numbers given below, 0.3, 0.3 and minus 0.5. There are 2 methods to solve this example. First of all, I am explaining shortly the number line method. See, suppose if we represent this number line, it is 0, and if suppose it is 1, to this left side it is 1 suppose, then in between 0 and 1 we make 10 parts of this part, and here means At randomly here will be 0.3 because after 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0. Up to 9 and then 1. Same way this is 1. Here we make again 10 parts and at center there will be minus 0.5. And according to the number line, we can write any two numbers. 2 means here 3 rational numbers required. Any 3 rational numbers including 0. For example, 0.1, 0.2, 0, negative 0.1, negative 0.2, negative 0.4. Out of that all numbers we can write any 3 rational numbers. But according to average concept, means taking the average of 2 numbers, we can find out the middle number. And using this concept, the number between these two, 0.3 and negative 0.45, we can find out like this way, 1 upon 2 in bracket 0.3 plus negative 0.5. By solving this, we get 0.3 minus 0.5. Here we get 1 upon 2. By solving here, we obtain the difference between 0.3 and negative 0.5, that is negative 0.2. Dividing by 2, we get the number negative 0.1. This is one of the number, and already we can find out here negative 0.1. Now, taking this reference as one number and another number as 0.5, means minus 0.5, we find out the another number. 1 upon 2 in bracket negative 0.1 minus 0.5. As it is algebraic addition, we can write down both signs minus. 1 upon 2. Algebraic sum is negative 0.6. Dividing by 2, we get here negative 0.3. Means one number here we obtain negative 0.1, negative 0.3. Also, as we join this number negative 0.1 to this side, we can join to this side also, means positive side also. Means third number can be obtained like this way, negative 0.1 plus 0.3 is equal to 1 upon 2. By solving this, negative 0.1 plus 0.3, algebraic addition will be 0.2. Dividing by 2, we get here 0.1. Means this is the third rational number between these two. Means from left to right, we get negative 0.3, after that negative 0.1 and 0.1. And therefore here we write the answer 3 rational numbers between 0.3 and negative 0.5 are negative 0.3, this is first number, negative 0.1 and last one 0.1, and this is the answer. Again, the next second example, see, minus 2.3 and minus 2.33. This example we solve shortly, or you can take the previous method. The 0.23 that can be expressed at 0.30, because onward we can take many zeros. The meaning is the same. These both values are equivalent, and this number as it is negative 2.33. Means in short, in between these two numbers 0.30 and 0.33, there are two numbers 0.31 and 0.32. like this way. Means we can write negative 2.31, negative 2.32. These numbers we write orally. But according to mathematical concept of average, we can find out the sum of 2 and dividing by 2. Like this way, 1 upon 2, take the sum of these two numbers, minus 2.30 minus 2.33, because algebraic addition is there, is equal to 1 upon 2, addition is negative, the addition become 4.63. This 3 plus 0, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 2 plus 2, 4. Now dividing by 2, we get here minus 2 to the 4, point is there, 2 3 the 6, 2 1 the 2, and taking one more 0, 2 5 the 10, means this is one of the point, means one of the rational number. Now join this one number to this number also and to this number also. We can find out the next two numbers like this way, 1 upon 2 minus 2.30 minus 2.315. Taking sum of both, minus this 5, means here 0 will be there, that 5 as it is, 1 plus 0 1, 3 plus 3 6, and 2 plus 2 4. Dividing by 2, minus sign, 2 4 2 the 4, 2 3 the 6, here 1 is there, means we can give quotient of 0. After that 2 7 the 14, 1 remaining, 2 5 the, means this is the second number. Now join this middle number to this number here. Means here we obtain 1 upon 2 minus 2.315 minus 2.33. Obviously 33 means 330. Is equal to 1 upon 2 minus 5 plus 0 5, 3 plus 1 4, 3 plus 3 6, 2 plus 2 4. Dividing by 2, minus 2 to the 4, 3, 2 3 the 6, 2 to the 4 again. Again here 5 is there, 2 to the 4, 1 remaining will be there. Again take more 0, 2 5 the 10. And these are the three numbers. That is, this number will be first, after that this, and after that this. Means in this way, these are the three rational numbers, or you may write orally these numbers also. Now the third example, here third example is there. The numbers are 5.2 and 5.3. We solve this example by arithmetic average method like this way. 1 upon 2 in bracket 5.2 plus 5.3. Taking sum of both, 1 upon 2, sum will be 10.5. Dividing by 2, we will get here 2 5 are 10, 2 2 are 4, 1 remaining, means 2 5 are 10 again. Means this is one of the number. Now taking this number with this number and with this number, we find the next two numbers. 1 upon 2, 5.2, 2 means 20 plus 5.25, sum will be 1 upon 2, 0 plus 5 5, 2 plus 2 4, 5 plus 5 10. Again dividing by 2, here we get 2 5 are 10, 2 2 are 4, here 5 is there, 2 2 are 4 again, and 1 remaining means 2 5 are 10. This is the second number. Now again join this 5.25 with 5.3, means third number 1 upon 2 5.23 plus 5.25, and taking sum means here 3 0 will be there. 1 upon 2, sum of both 5 plus 0 5, 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 10. 2 5 dividing by 2, here we get 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 1 remaining, and 15 become into 7s are 14, 1 remaining means this is the number. Means in this way the three numbers are 5.225, 5.25 second number, and this is the third number. Means sequentially we write the numbers 5.225, 5.25 and 5.275. These are the numbers lies between 5.2 and 5.3. Same way the last example, that is fourth example, minus 4.5 and minus 4.6. Now this example I explain by taking oral method. Like this way, this minus 4.5 we can write it as minus 4.50, and this minus 4.6 we can write it as minus 4.60. Means in between these two numbers there are so many numbers, infinite of numbers. Like this way, after negative 4.50 we can write negative 4.51, negative 4.52, negative 4.53, negative 4.54, negative 4.55, negative 4.56, negative 4.57, negative 4.58 and negative 4.59. These are the numbers when we consider only single zero here. If we consider like this way, negative 4.500, and this number can be considered as negative 4.600. Then again we can write infinite numbers between them, like negative 4.501, negative 4.502 onward up to 599. Means in this way we can write infinite numbers between these two numbers. Means in this way here we learn how to solve the examples in practice set 2.2.